Welcome back to Childish Thoughts. No, we took a few weeks off, but we upgraded some stuff, got a new producer. Tierra, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Tierra, big titty Tierra.
Oh my god.
Straight to it, okay.
Straight
Here
to
we
it.
go.
Yeah,
Wow.
we got big titty
Welcome.
Tierra on the
my
mic
God.
now. I started dating her and I thought I should give her a job.
2 for 1.
Right?
Yeah, so
All for
Famous quote,
free.
you know.
But we're back. I have Drew again, the friendly
hey
neighbor.
guys, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
having me back.
And Drew just met Tierra for the first time.
I did.
Minutes
Good
ago.
to meet you, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd throw Drew, not Dre. I miss Dre. But I throw Drew a curveball here.
Okay. let's do it.
And thought I'd ask him, like, did you expect me to, like, it's something because, okay, first let's preference this, okay?
Okay.
Me and Tierra, we go out. She supports my comedy, things like that.
So
And
you go back a little bit already, right?
no,
Not
we
at all.
met. She just loves the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little bit?
A little bit.
okay. But you can talk louder, by the way, babe.
Okay.
Like, put some bass in that voice.
Put some of the. Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, you know, you got to be confident to be my girl.
You know I'm shy.
I know. That's why I got to bring it out. But we hold hands and we get sideways looks all the
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I.
Walking around where mostly? Like just
downtown.
down to
Downtown.
the, yeah, no kidding.
Wow, that's
Were you-
kind of. Did I expect that?
Like, were you surprised when you met her? Like that? Like
That you'd be dating a black woman?
I don't know. Just like
Honestly,
So, like going from your personality, I would say definitely not. Like I would see you dating a black woman. Like 9 out of 10 of the time, you just have been shooting your shot with the wrong side. You
Exactly. Exactly.
know? But
So you didn't think like it's kind of just like, of course, for me.
yeah, pretty much.
But isn't it weird? Like, dude, what the fuck are people doing?
yeah, that
Like-
I can't say.
Like when we both notice it.
Mhm.
Like
It's weird.
Do you notice it from like a certain like group of people? Like, is it like older
No!
people? Is it? It's just like a random person on the street, just every time.
it's any
Anyone,
race.
any
Any
race.
race. Like, and it's just like,
Oh, yeah,
you know what I do realize it most from, though,
yeah.
is Karens.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that's expected. As expected, of course.
Yeah.
And, like, what the hell, man? Like,
I
are
mean, there's Karens. It's just
Part of our existence at this point in the world.
I just think we've just gotten so caught up in this shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
yeah, it's hard to say. Like,
I don't really think about it that much. If I see an interracial couple walking down the street,
you say good for them,
No,
right?
I don't think interracial couple. I think 2 people walking down the street. Like,
Right?
motherfucker. Like, okay.
I'm a little jelly.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Like, okay, I'm fucking.
I'm alone.
I'm so single.
I should
Yeah,
do better.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it was a thing that took me back, really, though.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
sure it would.
Like, I thought we lived, like, and maybe that is something that, like, I should recognize.
Would you
is-
consider yourself one to be, like, super aware of, like, racial slurs, racial looks, like, anything that has to do with that in the first place? Or are you one to, like, kind of, like, push it off, don't really notice it, and kind of only notice it if somebody else points it out?
The racial stuff, I laugh at a lot.
Okay.
But, like,
So you
being-
do see it, though? You kind of, like, you do notice it. I'm trying, yeah?
like, when people are just, like, talking, like, randomly.
like subtle jokes or like I don't know.
I see, subtle jokes don't get me.
No? Okay. that
No,
makes sense.
like, I subtle jokes are subtle jokes. They
or
didn't-
even to the degree of, like, a slight look on the side of the road where you might look into it a little bit more than it is. Or,
It's all about context.
yeah, okay, that's fair.
Like,
yeah.
the joke doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
how you did it.
Yeah.
Like, there, like, if you preference a joke and it's like, oh, I heard this joke, or I know this joke, and
Yeah.
it's the most racist thing ever. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
And then you tell the joke.
Yeah.
We all know it's a joke.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. No.
Like there's nobody special. And that's also something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's like, when you expect somebody to be victimized,
Yeah.
I think that's prejudiced and racist.
On some hand it is, yeah.
Most definitely.
And, like, just, like, by saying that you guys are so sensitive that you can't be joked about
Yeah.
is a racist thing to do to somebody.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, I wanted to ask you about that too today.
No, I would totally agree with that statement. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're just like everybody else. That's the least racist thing you could do,
Yeah.
is make jokes about them because they're just like us. Any culture. That, like, I love a good Mexican joke.
Okay, fair.
Like, yo.
I've heard a couple from you. I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah, like, trust me, I'll use the word spick and wetback all the time to make it.
Spick. I've never heard spick.
I don't actually.
Is that an
Tierra,
actual
will
term?
you look up what spick actually means? Yeah.
That second one I freaking hate though. Oh my gosh.
No, like,
That's gotta be the like.
no, that's
Huh.
that's the one
that
for
gets it,
Mexicans.
Yeah, I don't blame them. That's fucking.
So it says a contemptuous term for a Spanish-speaking person from Central or South America or the Caribbean.
Oh, it just means Spanish.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So you just called somebody Spanish. You speak Spanish.
Son of a gun.
You motherfucker.
You
You
gotta
a spick. But it's just like, we gotta treat everybody like who they are. Like, you know what? I
Don't
tell,
read the book by its cover. Exactly.
like, one of my favorite jokes that I tell is, you know, I'm part Mexican. Like, my back's not wet, but I know how to jump a fence. It's okay. It's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's okay. I told it. But you should be able to tell it too. Without being scared.
To tell it. I would love to see the day when that is true, but
What
like,
used to be. When did it turn?
when did it turn? When did it turn so aggressively? Like, there was a time when it was like, you know, like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, oh, shame on you, slap on the wrist. And now it's just like,
Dude, do you remember?
shun.
You weren't born.
Shun.
You don't remember George Carlin like most.
I do not.
No,
believe you.
maybe it had this last generation, man. I'm sorry, your generation sucks.
My generation?
Yeah, your generation
I
sucks.
feel like every generation says that about every generation.
If I'm being honest. Like,
Well, no.
If I look at like baby boomers, like I'm like fuck you, obviously. And when you look at baby boomers, fuck them, yeah, right? Millennials, you guys are millennials,
Yes
right?
and
Yeah, fuck yeah.
no. Yes and no.
I mean, like no offense, but
No. Yes and no. Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. Yes, that's how. Like, it's almost like the
How
music.
can you say? Okay, I'm sorry.
You got more points?
I do.
You got more points, or do you want to?
No, you continue. I'll,
It's just like music. Every generation says that, right?
Yeah.
But at some point, it's like yes and no, because you have to look at what they did. The baby boomers still like started the ones that spoke loud enough started putting in the process of what needed to happen.
Okay, yeah, they did great things. I will not diminish them on that. They did.
Okay, boomer.
But they all did. Like, every generation has their people who do great things, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but I don't know, man.
And I feel like it always evens out. At some point, there's, like, some
yes
level
and
to
no,
which it...
man.
Well, in a stable country, like I don't think we're gonna succumb to the point where everything is, you know, mandated. Everything's fucking... You have to get this... Not the virus, the freaking...
You don't think that's
Vaccine?
okay? No.
Vaccine, thank you.
Okay. You don't think that's gonna happen?
Holy shit. I say, oh my god, I pray it doesn't happen. But now that I say it, it could happen.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely, like with the president, with our, our governor, with
Our lives, yeah, it could definitely happen.
You know how it's gonna happen,
It's-
right?
Yeah.
You know how it's gonna happen
Let's hear
is
it.
they're gonna use the pub or the free market, and it's not free anymore because only certain companies own our economy now. There's only
Or
like
they use the free market to.
they'll use the free market,
Yeah.
and I use free as
Yeah, I know.
controlled. And what they're going to do is deploy their free market people. You can't come into my store
Okay.
unless you have this app that says that you have a
the
vaccine.
Or a vaccine passport or some kind of, yeah.
But it's not a free market anymore
Yeah,
because
it
there's
is.
only 5 fucking people you can go see.
Well, fuck, dude. Sue 'em.
So then,
Did you guys hear about WSU? They're making every single student get the vaccine.
They're making them get
I'm pretty-
it.
yeah, my boss just told me that.
Wow.
You
WSU?
should fact check me on that one, actually.
Wait, is it WSU?
Yes, sir.
Fuck, dude.
If that's the case, like, that's the most. I can't even understand how they could do that with all the kids partying there. Like I understand why they want to, but it's not gonna happen. Especially where they are in the state. No, it's not gonna happen.
I
There's gonna be some cases. for
but
that one.
like, yeah,
If
they're
it
gonna
is-
be able to make us
Ooh.
do it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it does
Tierra,
say
what-
Seattle Times. WSU will require proof that students and staff are vaccinated against COVID-19 before they return to live or work on campus.
This is for 2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next fall. No, next fall.
Wow.
So that's them using the free market.
Yeah, there you go. There's it's already in action. That's one thing, and that's the one big thing. Freaking college. That's
So in history, have you ever
Nazi
you're-
Germany, World War II.
You're a good.
Obviously, everyone's seen this.
You're
We've heard this before. We've all heard.
hey Tierra,
It's-
Tierra.
Yes.
What happens when you assume?
Make an ass out of you.
And
Me.
stop assuming, Drew. Wasn't gonna say that.
Really? Okay.
Okay. In history, when a government gets a power, have you like I think you're a good student, right?
I'm thinking like 3 off the top of my head.
That they gave up after they had it. They had a power and they,
well,
they
all
gave
of them are
it
gone.
back.
Okay, yeah, there you go. No,
No.
no.
So
obviously.
once they have the power, you think they're just gonna give it back to us?
Mm.
No. Just like guns, they ain't giving it back. That's why we
But,
have guns.
Yeah,
Like, we got
Yeah.
guns, so they can't do that bullshit.
and then we're not giving up our guns. There's too many people in this country who are going to say no to that. There 100% is. And you know
Oh,
that fact.
I don't
you know too many people.
Well, I also think that we're like the last stand against the Illuminati, where they want to put us in like a world caste system, where we got to just like do our job, make everything function, so that
worker bees, yeah.
yeah, and it's gonna be a lot easier that way.
Well, to some people in my generation, it really is. Like they do see that as the easier possibility.
So you see
Even
why I say
millennials, a lot of your guys.
Oh no, don't trust me. I never said my generation doesn't suck.
You didn't. Yeah, you really didn't.
But yours is fucking it
It
up.
is.
Like, my generation sucks.
It's gonna be interesting to see when my generation is coming
But
to their 40s. And
what
we're
I was getting
coming
to
into
though
power, so to say.
is America, as the country, is the last thing that stands in a world caste system. And if we let them take it, it's over. You're born into what you're born into.
Yeah.
And things die after that point. Like, you have no hope.
Well, there's not a civilization that has ended up coming from that.
No, ever.
Egypt, I mean,
No,
freaking-
no communist country caste system ever
well,
has.
caste systems in general.
Yeah. Well, I mean, communism
Yeah,
is
you can-
a little
yeah, I
casty.
guess it
It's a
really
little
is.
casty. Like the elite
They really
stay,
don't- yeah.
you know, the poor stay poor, the rich stay rich.
They just say it in different terms to kind of put a little smile on it.
Yeah, yeah,
They
it's a
really
little nicer. Not like you a slave, you do this, you do this, and you can never move up. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, you suck the right dick in communism, you could become an elite.
Welcome.
Right.
But I mean, I think that like PC culture's done this at some point because honestly, 10 years ago, I don't think our relationship would have been even an issue.
I don't think. Oh my gosh, that's. What do you? I want to hear your thoughts on that. Cause have you had an interracial relationship before?
No.
This is your first. Okay.
Yes.
And are you enjoying it?
I am. I really am enjoying it.
I am too. By the way, I am too.
What was the question? I am so sorry. What was your question?
True.
Interracial relationships and.
Well, your statement, you said that you don't think 10 years ago our relationship would be an issue. Is that
No. I don't think so. I don't think we would get the side looks that we get.
You know, I might have to agree with you on that one.
But at that point, would you like be thinking about it as much? Because like in this quote, like today, like we're all thinking about
That's
it. I walk
all-
down the street and like I hate to see it, but I like see a black person. The first thing I think now is, oh my gosh, that's a black person.
Right.
Like 5 years ago, I would have been like walking down the street like, hey man,
Exactly.
yeah.
That's
But
what
now
I.
they really do almost force it on you, like that image of like
The separation. Holy.
wow, opening my eyes over here, guys.
Yeah.
It's,
It is getting bred into our culture at this point.
Yeah.
You
Right.
feel it, right?
oh, yeah, definitely. Everything is white and black. Literally, that's all it is.
Which is weird because
10 years ago, Martin
I was
Luther
gonna say,
King,
like-
character. Period.
Right. I mean, now I notice when I'm the only black person in a sea of white people. Before, it never crossed my mind.
It was never even like an issue.
Right.
Or why does that matter?
Exactly.
You're living life.
Where did the Asian thing go? Where like
The-
that was there for like 2 weeks, and
The
then,
Asian hate?
yeah.
Oh,
and then they
I know.
stopped, like, and then the repost. Everyone just stopped caring about that.
I know.
It
Hey,
just
Tierra,
Nothing.
Tierra,
What?
Tierra, will you look up who assaults Asian people the most?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Well,
God.
we're gonna tell Drew where it went.
Oh my god.
Yo, you want to guess? You want to guess the
I guess
number
I get
one race that assaults
Number one race.
Asians?
Asians.
Anybody that is like Korean. I see. I'm not that. I don't care.
So like the Koreans versus like
Korean,
yeah they separate.
Japan, China,
Really? Is
like
that-
any of them. Who like Asian people? The people that look like they have a hard time waking up.
Oh no, I meant the Asians. Attacked the Asians the
Oh,
most.
my gosh.
What?
I meant the Asians attacked the Asians the most. I thought like they were the number one race. Never mind. It was a
I
bad
thought
joke.
you were
It
talking
was a
about
bad joke.
Asian hate crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who attacks Asians the most for hate crimes, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. No,
Who?
I don't. My guess was bad.
Because it's right.
Is it really? Oh
I
my
know
gosh,
what guess
it makes
it was.
sense though because like
It's black people.
Chinese
If black
people.
people
Oh, no,
hate
I didn't
Asians,
think
I
that.
don't know
I
why.
didn't know that either.
I don't fucking know why.
Really? What's the
Tierra?
percentage? Let's hear the percentage.
It's not
on
even
that.
coming up.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's why they won't do that shit. But like people started realizing that
And they kind of like, oh my gosh, and that's why it all kind of slowed down.
they didn't want to talk about that shit.
Oh my gosh, that's why.
Yeah, dude, they're manipulating us.
Well, obviously, like that's been there since day one.
Like yeah,
pretty
no,
obvious.
it was like, oh shit, this might be bad news against black people. We can't do it. Tierra, how do you feel about this? I think since we have like knowing that the majority of hate crimes towards Asians, let's just be clear so that we don't get hate.
Yeah.
The majority of hate crimes towards Asians is committed by black individuals. How do you feel about that?
I don't know because I've never known, in my experience as a black person,
I've never known a white person.
I've never known. I've never known black people to not like Asians. I know that we all kind of grow up in the same community, you know. Maybe that might be why. I don't know. It's community that, you know, that they are in. Yeah.
She's super awkward right now.
I
She doesn't
am.
have an
Well, that's a
answer.
hard freaking question.
It-
I
right
know,
there,
but I
man.
mean,
Like,
but you know what? See, this is the
that's
thing.
like, yeah.
That's like asking me about how
Exactly.
I feel about white supremacists. And I'm supposed to be like, no, fuck that shit. They fucking suck. I've never known one, but...
Well, you
And, like, but now it's like, this is real. Like, I'm not looking at race, really. I just think people hate people.
Oh, well.
I really think, like, in the world, people just end up hating people.
Yeah, that's a for sure fact.
Like,
And
and
that's the big thing. Like, they meet someone for the first time, like a certain race for the first time, and they give off, like, a poor representation of that race, and for some reason that sticks with people. And that's an actual, like, thing for... yeah, it, like, actually happens.
I actually think that we should stop teaching children to not judge a book by its cover.
Why is that?
Dude,
Because
I
then you're looking at the book.
no, you should judge everything by its cover. If you
Okay.
got your face tattooed, I'm not fucking with you. I judged you. Yo, your clothes don't fit. They got holes. You smell. I judged you by your cover.
And why should we do this, though?
Because it means I don't get stabbed. Safety.
James.
Safety.
James, you walk to the gas station with holes in your sweatshirt, and
I don't got holes in my sweatshirts.
there's like a certain sweatshirt with like some stains and some holes.
No,
like,
not
if,
some
if I'm
stains.
living by your standards there, I would not
No,
walk
no,
up
no.
to you and be like, "What's up, bro?"
I wouldn't expect you to.
What? I don't.
I'm
think-
not
I
wearing
don't-
clothes for
There's-
people to... No. I am not wearing clothes to the gas station for people to want to talk to me.
But we're talking
I
about,
dress up for the podcast, bro.
But we're
Like,
talking about judging a book by its cover.
yeah, and I'm okay with them judging me
Okay.
that way.
That's a fair point then. Yeah,
I don't want them to talk to me.
Yeah.
So maybe I dress so they don't. I don't want some homeless dude talking to me, but also in that point they might talk to me because I
was
look
just gonna
like
say,
them.
yeah, like, what up, man?
Well, can I
Tierra.
interject?
We're not going to
Because-
tell a black woman not to in
She's had her
2021.
finger up here.
They call that that's what the Baptist people
I'm
do.
next.
But I've had a lot of people judge me just by the way that I look. They'd say, "Wow, I never expected you to talk like that," or things like that can be kind of hurtful. Like, "Oh, I didn't know that you
What
were
they expect you to talk like?
like Shaquana down the street."
I should call it down the street.
That's how they.
Yeah, like, can you like give me like what would that sound like?
But-
Come on, no, give it to us. Give it. No,
I
talk
can't
like,
do it on the spot, but
You can. Come on, girl.
no. But we call that code switching because when I get around my family, have you heard of that code switching?
I have, because I do it with friends.
It-
I
Right.
do it. I do it
Yeah.
with my mother. I get all.
Yes.
Oh my God, Mom, how are you?
Right. I work in a call center.
Mischievous, but
Well, I don't work in a call center. I'm a scheduler, so I have my work voice because I'm talking to doctors and patients and things like that.
have you watched the movie where it's what's that movie?
Thank
White
you,
voice?
white people.
What?
The
Thank-
white voice. And
Thank
it's
you.
called-
It's like thank you, white people, or thank you, black people, and it has
The one where they turn into horses.
Danny
at the end?
Glover.
No, listen, no.
And- yeah, no. Go on.
You're not talking about. You guys aren't. I don't know what you're talking
Okay,
about, but I
I'm
know.
sorry.
I know what you're talking about.
We're talking about the same thing, though.
I don't know. Okay. But I code switching. I can turn it on and off. So when I get around my sisters or my dad, I talk a little differently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I talk a little different.
So
with
what do you give when you're around him? What do you say? Is it your?
I'm slowly getting. To
Oh no,
where-
she's
Okay,
getting a little
okay.
attitude. You see
Yeah.
her? It's usually like
Slowly
You
by
know what?
slowly.
She's like for the finger.
He's getting it a little bit. Like the honeymoon stage is starting.
I would
to
say
wear
he's a
off.
pretty open person. Usually, like
Yeah.
you get what you get with this guy. You, know what I
You
mean?
really
Like,
do.
That smile on his face
Yeah.
comes with the package.
It,
I'm okay with it.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what? If you don't love me for me,
I'm pretty.
then fuck you.
I'm that way too, though. I'm pretty open when I meet people. Like,
Yeah, I got a good girl. Tierra understands. She listens,
yeah.
and she understands what she got herself into.
Pretty much.
What she got her.
Pretty
But
much.
it's pretty awesome.
It really is. It's definitely different from. you know.
What, Patrick?
See,
I'm
now
not
what
supposed
if
to
he
say that
watches-
name. Sorry.
Patrick wasn't a white dude.
Let's.
No, my.
We're not doing this.
No.
We're not doing this.
Fair enough.
Her
Okay.
ex-husband's an asshole.
Oh.
Let's just keep it at that. Okay.
Keep it there.
Yeah.
And but anyways, no, I do that even with her sometimes.
Mhm.
Like I talk a little different. Like even than I would talk to you.
I could see that.
Like, and I actually one of the first. I'm gonna end this episode on this. One of the first nights that we had together, right? That we were chilling, having drinks. I showed her Coming to America.
Love it.
Right? Why the fuck haven't you seen that movie?
It wasn't Coming to America.
Yes, it was.
I've seen Coming to America.
Oh no, Beverly Hills Cop.
Exactly.
She hadn't seen Beverly Hills.
I've never seen that either.
Well, you're not my age and not
Yeah,
black.
That doesn't sound very good.
It's great. It has Eddie Murphy in it.
Oh, does really?
It came out in like 1984 or something like that.
Got
So
Eddie Murphy.
yeah.
Yeah, but
That's fire.
I was really upset because also I have to show her Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
I haven't watched that one either.
Yeah,
See?
this is
We're on the same
Yeah, I feel
Wait.
like
Drew.
playing.
You're 21.
so.
How old are you, Tierra?
32.
Yeah, these are movies she should have seen. Okay, this is not okay. Forgot where I was ending this with.
You said one of the first nights we met.
One of the first nights we. Oh wait, say it again.
One of the first nights that we hung out.
Mm-hmm. I totally forgot what I was going to.
Yeah.
You had to show me the movie.
I totally forgot what we were talking about. Fuck.
It's out of our heads now.
Welcome to your 30s.
Right? Or having such a good time with like the homies and shit.
That's an even better way to end a freaking episode.
Exactly.
Right?
Leave them
I
on a cliff
mean,
note.
Like,
Wait, not a cliff note.
I'm
though.
dating a black
Cliffhanger.
woman.
Not a cliff note.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But Tierra's gonna be part of the show now.
Whoop whoop.
Change
And
some stuff up.
My name is not Big Titty Tierra.
It is.
It's Tierra.
It's Tierra Big
What's the name?
Titties.
Can I ask what's the name of this episode? I have a black girlfriend now.
It's called Big Titty Tierra.
Oh, that's
better
even
not.
worse.
It better not, because I'm sharing this on Facebook and my dad's going to see it.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, he's gonna hear me call you that.
Yes.
Over.
Shit.
Over.
You can't do
Oh
that.
my goodness, for real.
He is
that.
gonna hear you say that.
Because you know I don't edit this.
Apologize now.
I'm so sorry, bro.
I'll block
But-
my dad from seeing this one.
Dude,
We'll
I
try
do
to
live
bleep
in
it out.
reality.
Oh lord.
No, I was talking about like people go fuck themselves or something. And I was just like, yo, I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want. Get used to it right now when we first started dating. And she was like, I'm on board.
I'm on board.
You
Are
know
you
what?
there?
Yes.
Yeah, she's fully here. Like I get to wake up next to this beautiful woman every day.
Aw, stop.
What could be?
Shucks.
Aww. Alright, guys. You know, I really don't know if we're still part of North Spokane Apothecary.com. But if we are, you can go use the promo code SpreadEagle. Get 20% off. It helps the show. We're going to make some new changes. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And understand that people are just people. And just treat them that way. And we'll catch you guys later.
Have a good night.